Now, anytime you're forced into any agreement that you do not like, you're being pushed, you're under duress. So why do you put your employees, and you know what duress would happen, would do for any contract?
Okay.
It has the ability to set it aside.
Right.
So why don't you have that situation?
Small bit. If you are forced under these circumstances and not made to make it consensual, something that is nicely agreed, and you are forced to sign the terms that you don't like, that are to your disadvantage, in subsequent times you can take an action and the management will be in trouble. That's what you're saying, because you're signing under duress.
Yes, but imagine there's a little twitch in that duress. Let's say there are 100 teachers.
Right.
Half have signed. They are not claiming duress. They simply want to get on with their lives.
Right.
The other half believe that, no, I must be paid my full salary, so I won't sign. Now, where is the duress? Is the employee blackmailing the employer because you're forcing them to terms they don't agree with?
Right.
Now, both parties have a problem, and there must be a consensus, which is why negotiations are very important in employment contracts. Even when there is redundancy, you are mandated by law to negotiate and not impose.
Okay, so even when there's redundancy, can you explain what you mean by redundancy?
Okay, so redundancy is where there is a change in the nature of the job, or let's say even the job is coming to an end, or they want to do an amalgamation or a merger, and let's say Joy FM and let's say Adom FM are coming together, and now they will, let's do you need less staff
number,
and so who is going, how much are they going to go with? I mean, it's not their fault you have changed your business,
right?
But should they suffer for it?
Okay.
But they also can't just get up and say that I want 1 month's salary for every month I've said. Of course, that may not be fair, but there must be some negotiation.
Okay, so in that regard, it's a kind of a termination of your employment contract, but you will get some benefits.
Some benefits.
Right.
And even when a business is closing down, the law still looks at it in some kind of redundancy, and some benefits are agreed to be paid to the employees who are losing their jobs.
All right.
Now, there are some who would say 2 months per year of served. There are some who don't even get that and simply get a little lump sum and go away with.
Right.
It all depends on the amount.
Sometimes it's a lot of money.
Oh yes, sometimes it's a lot of money, and sometimes the company is even bankrupt and can't even pay what they're supposed to pay.
So that is different from the normal situation where somebody gets terminated.
Yes.
It is not a redundancy situation because the company it's not anybody's fault, so to speak, but the company decided to have a change in its organization or how it does its business.
That was taken.
So if you were ordinarily being terminated, then they would normally say 1 month's notice or what your contract has said.
Yes.
So you are paid, you are either giving a month's notice or you are paid a month's salary in lieu of the notice.
Yes.
But where the company decided to reorganize itself, restructure itself, there in that situation you may go through what is redundancy, which is also a termination, but
with certain benefits.